This tutorial is sponsored by Akahi Tutors. We are here to present to you the TASUED English questions. These questions we shall be treating. I will give explanation. We are meant to choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlying words or phrases here. Look at the first question. The meeting was cancelled because of the convocation. The underlying word here is cancelled. That's cancelled. For you to get the meaning of the word, you need to have a lot of vocabulary in your word bank. You need to be familiar with words. And to be familiar with words, you can just try to be familiar with your dictionary, read books. So the meeting was cancelled because of the convocation. The answer here is called off. Why do we say the answer is called off? Let's consider the other options. Brought up, that is to start something or to introduce something. And this called off, to cancel, that is to say that the meeting will no longer hold again. That's to cancel the meeting. This is a broken off. The meeting cannot be broken off, and meeting cannot be dropped out. And this call us for the good use and mastery of collocation. Collocation is very important here. You can see this word drop out seems to be very close to the answer, but we cannot use drop out. Drop out cannot be used for convocation. You can use drop out for students that were sent away from the seminar, from the university or higher institutions. Let's go to the second question. He went through fire before he qualified as a doctor. The literal understanding, or just looking at this literally, you cannot get the answer because this is an idiomatic expression. It's not the literal meaning. You look at the figurative meaning. That means to tackle this kind of questions, you need to be familiar with the idiomatic expressions and their meaning. He went through fire before he qualified as a doctor. The fire is not the physical fire we see around. So what's the answer? He had a fire accident? No. He made a lot of fire? No. He suffered a lot. This is the answer. He suffered a lot. That fire is just a figurative expression to mean hardship or passing through some period of trials and discipline or suffering. Yes. The third question. All the efforts made to settle the quarrel were futile. The underlying word here is futile. Futile. What's the meaning of futile? Futile means to be abortive, unsuccessful, failed. So let's see the options here. Successful. This is the direct opposite. And we are not meant here to answer the opposite, but the nearest in meaning to the underlying word. Wicked. Wicked is not the answer. Reasonable. This is not the answer. Remarkable. The answer is fruitless. From the word fruit, when you say something is fruitful, it means it is productive, it is successful. So the right answer to this is fruitless. Let's go to the next question. In their desire to impress their friends and relatives, many young workers bite off more than they can chew in terms of financial obligations. This is another example of an idiomatic expression. As I told you earlier, you don't look at the facial meaning, it's the figurative meaning. In the part of your dictionary, you will see sections and entries made for explanation on figurative and idiomatic expressions. You just have it in your word bank. Let's see the options. Have more money than sense, spend too much money on food, eat more than they can digest, care too much for their relatives, take on more responsibility than they can afford. If you look at all the options, only this E option give us figurative meaning and the correct meaning of the expression. To bite off more than what someone can chew means that the person assume more responsibility than what he can afford. That is it. For you to understand how to answer questions on this aspect of English language, you need to be familiar with your dictionary and you need to know the meaning of words. Another principle is that the answer must be in the same word class with the underlying word. If the underlying word is adjective, for instance, the answer must be adjective. If it is adverb, the answer must be adverb. So this is idiomatic expression. The answer cannot just give us the literal meaning of what is expected of us. We need to give them the figurative meaning. That's why we have take on more responsibility than they can afford. Is there any other question? If there's any questions, any question? In the absence of no question, this tutorial is sponsored by Akahi Tutors. You can contact us with the address above. Thank you.